This video will be a little bit different because I will be addressing the thing I dislike about Forsaken and how it can be an issue. Now, I am not going to flat out and harass the developers. I'm not going to be like, the devs suck! I hate the devs! I want the devs to die! No. Because the people who say those types of things are the most stupidest people that don't watch themselves. I will be respectful to the devs as they have had rough times with different situations that ultimately weigh them down. However, that won't stop me from talking about the problems that Forsaken has and how everybody feels about it. The video will be divided into 3 important sections. The first being Forsaken hitboxes. We hate them, and they hate us. It is normal when a killer can hit from point A to point B, aka point B being the survivors. But when the killer is somehow a god and can hit me from, I don't know, maybe 15 miles away, it can be very, very infuriating. Or maybe when you're a killer, you're doing your thing, killing survivors, now you're chasing a person. A Shedlitsky runs up to you, but you easily predict his move, yet he still hits you, but you're not even in range! Mind you, Shedlitsky has a short hitbox, so players often try to come up with a good plan to hit you until they go into a cooldown. It sucks even more when even the survivors manage to hit you, yet you are far enough and you stay stunned, confused at what just happened. Better yet, what if you play John Doe or 1X? And the hitbox is behind you, like, please let me hit you, Builderman. How am I missing? By the way, I main 1X, so when this type of thing happens to me, I just look at my screen with a blank stare. Look, I'm playing Guest 1337, and a Jason goes for me. I'm going to block his blatant behead. What do you think happens next? He misses behead because the hitbox is behind me, and I stare at Jason's face looking like I got done crying over a breakup with my wife. I stare at the Jason, and the Jason stares at me before I get hit by a gashing wound because of Guest's stupid slowness after block. Now, hitboxes are very ping-wise, and I understand. Maybe you don't have the internet to be playing Forsaken, but damn, when a hitbox hits me from afar and I have like 60 through 100 ping, that is when I have an issue, because what the f***? How does that make any f***ing sense? He hit me from another country, you bitch. The Forsaken skin problem? An issue that some people have regarding the Forsaken team, because it is delaying the Noli update and the developers are starting to focus on skins more. On Twitter, Hitoko has asked the community about which skins that people have issues with concerning survivor and killer recognizability. People have quickly stated their opinions about this. For example, people dislike the Sunderland skin for Shedletsky because it uses an entire different appearance, new animations, and new sounds. The Guest 1337 skins that I have seen most people complain, the boy and girl skin, they both apply different body meshes and different appearance that look nothing like Guest. In my opinion though, I don't really see the issue with these skins. Sure, they have an entire different appearance and all, but come on. It takes one look at the corner of your screen to find out on what survivor it is and what they look like. What about the killer skins? In regards on the Chara skin rant that I made, I've stated that skins like the Mafioso skin for Cool Kid, Kevin and White Pumpkin for Jason, and the upcoming Diva skin for 1X look nothing like their original counterpart. It's indeed true, as they all come from a different creator, or come from another franchise, but is it really that hard to figure out who is a killer or who isn't? Unless if you are playing with no intros, you can easily find out on who is the killer, what killer they are using, and what they look like just by getting a quick glance at them. Those are just my takes on the views for the Forsaken skins, but if we take a look at the people working on said skins, well, they do kind of prioritize skins over Noli. They did tell us that they're going to fix some skins up, which delays Noli's release for the game, but Hitoko did say that the killer skins will stay the same. only with some of them having a few changes here and there. As for the changes for the Survivor skins, well, they did say that the Telemon and Taff skin do get people confused. So, I am not saying that they will be changing all of the Survivor skins, but it does kind of bum me out since this means that, again, the skins are being prioritized over Noli, with it slightly delaying the update. For a later update, they should just make the option to where you can only see the original skins for survivors and killers for people that have trouble identifying figures. Teasers. 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 It's totally fine to tease content you've made for your game. That's how you build excitement. But there's a point where it becomes too much. A good teaser should create hype, not wear it out. When you keep revealing things too often, the excitement builds up, but then slowly fades as more and more gets shown. A perfect example of this is the Noli update. It's been teased so many times that there was nothing left to surprise us. Public testing made it even worse. Sure, people enjoyed it and want testing for every new killer, but is it really worth it? Now, everyone already knows how to play as Noli and how to counter it. The mystery is gone. We already know Noli can cause hallucinations, teleport, and use a copied Cool Kid walk speed override. Then there's the issue of teasing things that get scrapped. Forsaken is known for showing off new content early, only to remove it a month later. I understand why. Sometimes the ideas come from outside the dev team or they stir up controversy, but honestly, the devs should figure out if something is going to stay in the game before teasing it. So here's what I'm really trying to say. Devs, stop teasing everything you make. Only share select content and do it closer to release, maybe 1 to 3 weeks before launch. That way, the hype stays strong and the surprises still feel like surprises. Before the video ends, I want to say that not everything I say is confirmed to be true, and most of these are just my opinions based off of the research I have done. We all have different opinions. Obviously, some of you won't like the way I think, and I completely understand. I'm not here to change your mind about certain things, but I just want to express the things that bother me. And again, the Forsaken developers are trying really hard to get their work done correctly, and I'll say it again, I completely understand. This is not a hate video on the Forsaken team. This is a video about my opinions and criticism. Goodbye.